So welcome back to the File Explorer videos, or clips, what you want to call them. I'm going to click on the OneDrive link to see my access to my OneDrive files. A while back I actually managed to create a document, it's a Word document, so I'm going to grab this Word document. I'm going to move it by cutting it and then paste it inside OneDrive itself. There is a documents folder there, so I'm just going to paste it there. I may as well put it somewhere, and that's where I've chosen to put it. What I'm going to do now is right click on this, and if you look at this here it says view online, so you click on view online to actually see what pops up. To make sure my video's still recording, I had to stop for a second there. Right, so I've basically viewed it here and it's come up with this thing. It looks like Word. It's not as pretty as the other one I would use, but this is the online version, I take it. Let's see what it does. I've not used this before. So this is a document I created already. I'm going to just kind of see what happens by just simply typing. Here is some text. So obviously it looks very much like the word processor you might use. Spell mistake there, it's red and underlined. So I can right click that if I want to. Yep, and it's actually saying what do you want to pick it, would you want to use a different word, what do you want to do, but in reality I'm just going to take away the extra S and that fixes it there. I'm assuming if you select the text using highlight, there you go, and I'll select B for bold. It's made that bit bold there, so that definitely works as well. What's hidden away in here? Font sizes, font names, so you can change the actual text, make it bigger or smaller, strike through. All these things here are available in the standalone version of Word. So this is obviously the cloud version of Word, which is part of this Microsoft suite of Office 365. So again, I'll select some text. There's some text there. I'll use the tools here, see what happens. I'll grow the font size, make it a bit bigger. There you go, it's made it a bit bigger there. Select it again. Doesn't seem to let you keep the selection done. Highlighted, sorry. Font colour, I'll change the colour to something else. There's an interesting shade of blue. Again, it does it, but it removes the highlight again, whereas the other version of Word, the one you use, the standalone version, it doesn't on highlight when you do things like that. Oh, there's a picture of a microphone. This is interesting. I think we'll try this out. I wonder how well it'll pick up the Scottish accent. Let's attempt this. I have a microphone set up anyway. An option says Dictate UK. Let's try that. And it looks like I have to allow it, so I'll allow it just now. This software is online, and I do believe it is translating what I say, or at least dictating what I say. Full stop. I'll just switch it off. So it says this software is only, and I do believe, as translating what I see, at least dictating what I say. So that isn't really what I said. So let's test this again. I'll just say it a lot slower. I would like a sandwich. Full stop. A sandwich is very tasty. Full stop. At least the spelling is correct. Full stop. New line. Today is Monday, and it is the 10th of June. Full stop. The time at the moment is 2:37 PM. Full stop. So, just by using that, I've actually managed to have words appear that I did say, and most of it looks correct. In fact, it is correct. This bit here went blue. That's basically the grammar checker. Let's see what the grammar checker is trying to tell me here. Grammar. Change verb from auxiliary. Okay, what does that do then? Being? Nope, that's not what we want. I'll undo that using Control Z. Right click again, see what else it offers up. Grammar. Ignore. I can ignore it if I want to. So it thinks it's an error and I'm saying it's not. I suppose I could, if I wanted to, change it to its. And it's obviously been recognised there. So I didn't like the idea of me using it space is. So the software itself seems okay. I like the translate option. Find, so that'll be finding text inside the document. So let's do a find just now. We'll look for Dumfries because that is everywhere in the document. And it's found lots of different occurrences of Dumfries here on the left hand side. And as you click it, it finds it and searches for it. It also looks like I can change it as well. Once it says replace, I'm going to change it or replace some of these to Carlisle. So I'll say replace that one. That one's changed to Carlisle. I'll skip that one. Change that one to Carlisle instead. So I can definitely change the word Dumfries to Carlisle. I'll just hit replace all, and all the occurrences of Dumfries changed to Carlisle. Looking through here. Yep, all these options I see are generally the same sort of things you would find in the standard version of Office as well. Oh, I'm attempting to highlight that text there. It's not perfect, but it's doing it. And inside here, there's various things I can play with, I suppose. Let me see, numbering. So I've got numbering set up already for A, B, C, etc. Let's just change it to numbers instead. And it works fine. So the software itself is very similar to the version you would use offline as well. Let's have a look at File to see what's there. Ah, it looks very much like Office. It must autosave. It doesn't say save. It does say save as to give it a new name, but it must autosave as well. There's a sharing option as well. Let's see what happens at that. Yep, share with people. So this will look a bit like the previous thing we did about sharing. Yep, looks very similar, so I can close that down as well. So the software here is worth investigating. Basically click when you see little arrowheads, see what's inside them. There's various options it looks like. Yep, lots of things to look at as well. And lots of options here. There's a zoom option if you want to do any sort of zooming. And let's see what happens when I click that. Oh, it doesn't seem to change. Let's take it to 75. There you go. So it does zoom. That must take it back again. So the software itself is quite easy to use. So I'd advise you spend a little bit of time after you use the offline version of Word to then try this out to see what it's like and get used to it as well.